Hello guys, how are you? I hope so. Now we are going to talk about 2022 Ford Maverick review, but before I have to ask you to subscribe and leave your like, let's go to the video. Reviewing a new motor that fits neatly into its demand portion is simple. There's an easy quantitative formula to measure how it mounts up against the competition on a numerical groundwork, headroom, repository capacity, power, etc. From there, you can draw broader conclusions about the vehicle itself. But occasionally an automaker takes the bold step of creating a new portion entirely, and that is where paraphernalia get gripping. After spending time in the new Ford Maverick, it's clear that Ford has created an entirely new order of truck that both stages on its own and at the same time makes a compelling cross-shop against motorcars and exchanges from entirely different classes. The Maverick's design, a unibody epidemic truck, correspondent to the Hyundai Santa Cruz and Honda Ridgeline, with a fine step evocative of small pickups of the yesterday, like the old Nissan hardbodies and Chevrolet S10s of the 90s, isn't unheard of. But what the Heretic offers from the very base of its paraphernalia range stands alone in the new demand. The base XL trim starts at a scanty $1, not including $ in destination damages, and comes standard with a front-wheel drive crossbreed drivetrain, which makes it the only standard crossbreed truck in America. The 1.1 kilowatt-hour battery electric system works in Musical with an Atkinson Cycle 2.5-liter inline-4 machine to achieve energy efficaciousness above 40 long hauls per gallon freely. It does not come at the cost of service, either, as the electric motor and gasoline machine combined make a rated 191 muscle that is good to hail up to pounds or haul pounds in the bed. For a truck that measures fair a basement shorter and comes in $5,000 junior than its bigger kinswoman, the Ford Ranger, that is emotional. Notwithstanding, nonetheless, Ford has another drivetrain package that offers a bit more oomph, if the base model does not offer enough truck for your essentials. The XLT and Lariat trims are available with a turbocharged 2.0-liter EcoBoost inline-4 that offers 250 HP and 277 lb-ft, which, in Musical with an available towing package, doubles the maximum towing capacity to pounds. Further, all-wheel drive is available with the EcoBoost drivetrain. Other intriguing options that make the Maverick's possible following grow wider include the FX4 off-roading package, with all-terrain tires and slip plates, as well as the Ford Copilot 360 safety suite, which adds radar voyage control, cross-trade monitoring, and a host of other Wheelman Note features. In short, patrons can configure the Maverick's flexible options spread like the workaday surge trade-offs on the request, like the F-150. As the price ticks up and the list of extras gets longer, the pricing becomes more on par with multitudinous other small trade-offs on the request present. Where it truly stands out, nonetheless, is as an exhaustively stripped base model. Yeah, at its cheapest price point, rolling around on the base spec 17-inch blade bus with a hard plastic ginger, Ford put care into every design element of the Maverick's comfortable and smart cabin. Divisors added charismatic and utilitarian door handles and sculpted usable cubbies into every square inch of real estate without making them look intolerably busy or cluttered. Rubber inserts in every center closet alcove come standard, and are an appreciated nod to the rugged life most base model pickups live. Every neat position gets Android Auto and Apple CarPlay standard, as well as a base 4.2-inch touchscreen to control them through. There's a pleasantly niggardly, but well-allowed-out selection of physical radio control buttons, and the climate control system is readable and easy to use, in the base model. In short, sitting on the durable cloth seats in a cabin stripped down to its maximum elemental functionality, the Maverick is a genial place to be. The base model drivetrain is extremely compelling as well. Because the mongrel twosomes 4-wheel lump thickets with fairly strong electric motor revivification, slowdown can be a bit tricky to engage fluently. Still, I tailored to it fast, and the productiveness yield of the mongrel are other than worth the scholarship wind. An electric continuously variable transmission delivers the gas motor and electric motor's power to the ground, as with uttermost mongrels. The ECVT is as likable and well-disposed as the mechanically such-like, but technically different, setup start in the Escape mongrel. Towing was nicely simple as well. I hauled a roughly pound RV with a riding mower on it around the upcountry of Nashville, and the mongrel system had wealth of grunt in reserve, so as to nowise make mingling or upturning a steep hill feel willies racking. However, pounds of towing is all you need. The base model is plentiful torquey for it, if too. The only part of the base model I plant disappointing is that voyage control and power glasses aren't available. You have to spring for the succeeding trig station, the XLT, to get those, which seems like a penal bit of cost cutting in a vehicle that otherwise eschews, making base buyers feel like they were missing out on vital functionality. The transportation quality across all trig stations is what you would hope from a commotion raised on Ford's modular front drive shell, which also underpins the Bronco Sport, Escape and Euro Request Focus, comfortable and fair motorcar similar, without any of the steering dullness or body roll of a traditional body-on-frame truck. The seating position and visibility is resembling to a 90s Ranger or Hilux, but unlike the small trade-offs of yesteryear, it would be a comfortable place to eat country miles in. Thanks to the well-designed innards, parking and maneuvering the Maverick is a air through tight spaces, which holders will appreciate on tight work sites or, more likely, compact communal parking garages. The small design does the Mav favors for admission and exit as well. Getting objects left in the bed without popping the tailgate is a air, and the lift height is comfortable for people considerably shorter than I am. The most important part of any flare-up is the bed, and the after half of the Maverick is aplenty functional. It measures only about 4 and a fragmental basements long, but Ford crammed in as earth-shattering functionality as possible. In addition to the aforesaid pound cargo capacity, the tailgate is multi-positional to allow for easier hauling of large objects that will not fit. Ford stamped the bed with a variety of mounting points, tie-campo, recesses, and bolt holes specifically designed to encourage DIY hauling answers, and to further enhance the avail of the counterculturist to accounts. 12-volt power enticements, accessible via pass-throughs, and an elective bed-mounted 110V3 cusp enticement are thoughtful additions for people awaiting to go camping or to work sites with their individualist. Ford before has bed caps, covers, and other add-ons in the plant specifically for storm protection as well. In short, this is a small truck that is still farther than good of being used and abused like one. And this is what makes the individualist so much more compelling to me as an overall vehicle than just at its face value of a small truck. It's an accessible path into truck collaring with none of the negative exchanges a bed demands. The mongrel nonconformist offers the comfort, ease of surrendering, and power utility of any comparably priced small wheels or SUV on the request, all while seating 4 grown-ups comfortably and handling doldrums duty with ease. And if you pitfall all-wheel drive and the FX4 tackle, the Maverick makes a compelling argument as an adventure society vehicle against typical trail running rivals like the Subaru Crosstrek or Ford's own Bronco Sport. In its base XL trim, with its overall roominess and utility offered at just under $1, the Maverick is a strong rival for a variety of base-range compact crossovers, such as the Kia Soul or the Honda HR-V. And the phenomenal power utility I was suitable to achieve in my testing makes the gas-electric nonconformist a contender in the mongrel request with the likes of the Toyota RAV4 Mongrel or the Honda CR-V Hybrid, while starting at thousands less. I came out from the Maverick impressed at how a truck so trained on its core purpose, being a useful commotion, could appeal to so multitudinous possible buyers in so multitudinous considerably different request sections. Ford understands the Maverick has the possible to change how Americans suppose of pickups by erasing their traditional trade-offs, all while bringing the company's F-Series savvy from decades of vending trade-offs to its slightest victim. The Maverick is uniquely compelling, and I anticipate it'll make a captivating proposition to shoppers who'd interiorly nowise imagined a Ford flare-up in their garage. So that's it guys, comment what you think of this article and don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.